I was in California with my girlfriend last week, and this lady came up to me on the beach one morning. I was walking, just listening to my book on tape, and I was walking by myself, and she came beeline straight towards me, and instantly my thought was, she sees the light in me. She sees, God in me, and she was very lit up too. She just looked like a bright light. So I was like, oh boy. And she was walking towards me and looking me straight in the eyes, probably for about 100 feet or so. And I took out my earplugs and I said to her, as she's approaching me, I said, you have a message for me? And she said, yes. And I wish I could, it was kind of eerie though, like she was looking at me straight into my eyes, like she was looking into my soul. And she said, I have a message for you. God's bright light is overcoming the darkness of this world. And the light is winning over the darkness. Be of the light. And maybe I'm not saying exactly how she said it, but it was basically that. And it wasn't just like, hey, the light is coming out of the darkness. She was looking into my soul, and she was saying that. To me, how I took it, this world right now feels very dark to a lot of people, with inflation and with the food chain supply shortages, and with some people with just how they feel about the medical institution and all the things that really, and our money, where's our money? Is it going to be worth anything? And all the fears that are going on in this world. She walked up and said, the darkness is being overtaken by the light. Be of the light. And she said it 2 times and looked into my soul, and it shook me up. I was like, thank you. And she said, you're welcome. And she left. And so, of course, instantly I'm like, called my husband, I'm like, oh my gosh, this lady on the beach just came up and just delivered this amazing message, and it spoke to my soul. And he's like, well, that's super cool. Maybe that's why you were supposed to be in California this weekend. And I said, maybe. And then I called my other a couple friends, and just told them, because I was so shook up by the intensity of the message. And what I got from that was, if we're open, God's messages can come through anywhere. And if we have faith that even in the darkness that seems dark and seems so hopeless, that the light is overcoming the darkness, will we rise up and will we shine our light even brighter in order to give that back to others? That woman, that I ran into her the next day, and she kind of came up to me. I asked her, I said, do you do this to everyone, or do you just do it to whoever? And she goes, I have a beach ministry, and I pray every morning, and I get a message, and then I walk the beaches, and whoever the Holy Spirit tells me to walk up to deliver the message, I deliver it. And she said, and I just deliver it and then lead them, because it's up to you to decide through the Holy Spirit what that means to you. And I said, yes, your message yesterday rocked my world, because it is so hopeful and confirming of how I felt, that the lightness is becoming stronger and stronger, even though the darkness to most seems daunting. If we lift our eyes up to the light, will we shine that greater? And we will keep, it's that downward causation where 1% to 2% of the population just needs to have hope and faith and positive love and affirmations, and the world will start to change. So I thanked her. I said, thank you. It was a perfect message. She said, you're welcome.